used to know exactly where the center was, held down by the gravity of what we called us. We were a perfect galaxy, spinning in the dark, drawing out constellations from a single little spark. But then you let my hand go and the atmosphere thinned. I was suddenly violently caught in the solar wind. I watch you getting smaller, a fading speck of light, as I am pushed forever into the endless night. The oxygen is leaving, the temperature is low. I have absolutely nowhere in this empty sky to go. We used to be a solar system balanced and complete, but now there's only shadows wrapping around my freezing feet. 'Cause I'm just floating in a universe of one, a frozen little planet that has finally lost its sun. I am totally untethered, drifting out of view, surrounded by the heavy, crushing memory of you. There is no one here to catch me, no horizon I can see, just a terrifying endless loop of only being me. It's a beautiful oblivion, a tragedy undone, drowning in the silence of a universe of one. I try to send a signal, I try to scream your name, but the vacuum takes the audio and swallows up the flame. I see the dust of asteroids, the wreckage of our past, a million little promises that were never built to last. I'm looking for an orbit, I'm looking for a ground, but the empty space is deafening and doesn't make a sound. I'm a solitary astronaut who cannot find the door, knowing I won't ever see my home planet anymore. Yeah, the oxygen is leaving, the temperature is low. I have absolutely nowhere in this empty sky to go. We used to be a solar system balanced and complete, but now there's only shadows wrapping around my freezing feet. 'Cause I'm just floating in a universe of one, a frozen little planet that has finally lost its sun. I am totally untethered, drifting out of view, surrounded by the heavy, crushing memory of you. There is no one here to catch me, no horizon I can see, just a terrifying endless loop of only being me. It's a beautiful oblivion, a tragedy undone, drowning in the silence of a universe of one. I wanna crash into a meteor, I wanna burn alive. I don't wanna be the only one who happens to survive. Without your heavy gravity, I'm tearing at the seams, just a solitary prisoner of my own shattered dreams. Can you pull me back to orbit? Can you reel the tether in? Or is this the lonely ending where the coldness finally wins? I'm just floating in a universe of one, a frozen little planet that has finally lost its sun. I'm totally untethered, drifting out of view, surrounded by the heavy, crushing memory of you. There is no one here to catch me, no horizon I can see, just a terrifying endless loop of only being me. It's a beautiful oblivion, a tragedy undone, drowning in the silence of a universe of one, drifting in the dark, just a fading spark, lost without a trace in the empty space. I can't feel the sun, look what we have done. A universe of one. hit rewind on the tape deck inside of my mind, searching for the moments that I had to leave behind. I'm wearing the sweater you left on the bedroom floor, pretending I can hear your heavy footsteps at the door. I poured 2 cups of coffee, I set an extra plate, a beautifully tragic dinner date with heavy fate. I close my eyes so tightly that the present disappears, and I am safely hiding in the best of all our years. The calendar is moving, the pages fly away, but my heart is permanently anchored to a single day. The future is a terrifying, empty, barren land, so I bury my entire heavy body in the sand. 'Cause I'm caught inside a loop of yesterdays, wandering forever through a tragic golden haze. I memorize the script, I know exactly what you'll say. Just a desperate prisoner who is terrified to stray. I know the ending breaks me, I know the screen goes black, but I hit replay to feel the rush of getting you right back. It's a beautifully broken, devastating phase, trapped forever inside a loop of yesterdays. I walk the exact same routes we used to drive at night, bathing in the memory of the dashboard's quiet light. My friends tell me to stop it, they tell me to let go, but they don't understand the heavy magic that I know. If I stop the repetition, the ghosts will fade to white, and I'll have to finally face the absolute freezing night. So I thread the needle backwards, I stitch the fabric tight, living in the illusion that everything is alright. Yeah, the calendar is moving, the pages fly away, but my heart is permanently anchored to a single day. The future is a terrifying, empty, barren land, so I bury my entire heavy body in the sand. 'Cause I'm caught inside a loop of yesterdays, wandering forever through a tragic golden haze. I memorize the script, I know exactly what you'll say. Just a desperate prisoner who is terrified to stray. I know the ending breaks me, I know the screen goes black, but I hit replay to feel the rush of getting you right back. It's a beautifully broken, devastating phase, trapped forever inside a loop of yesterdays. I know the tape is breaking, I know the film is torn, but I'd rather live right in the heavy past where I was born. The colors are degrading, the audio is weak, but it's the absolute only time I ever hear you speak. Let the present crumble, let the future completely fall. I'd rather have an echo than to have nothing at all. I'm caught inside a loop of yesterdays, wandering forever through a tragic golden haze. I memorize the script, I know exactly what you'll say. Just a desperate prisoner who is terrified to stray. I know the ending breaks me, I know the screen goes black, but I hit replay to feel the rush hit rewind again, remembering exactly when the memory starts to fade. Look at the mess we made, pressing play to cry, refusing the goodbye, a loop of yesterdays. The ceiling fan is cutting through the heavy, humid air. I'm staring at the silence of your empty wooden chair. The sun is pouring fiercely through the yellow window blinds, illuminating all the heavy wreckage left behind. The ice inside my water glass is melting down to warm, just sitting in the quiet of a devastating storm. I haven't moved a muscle since you walked out to your car, stranded on an island where the shoreline is too far. The hands upon the clock are completely paralyzed, reflecting all the sorrow I am hiding in my eyes. The earth forgot to rotate, the sky forgot to turn, leaving me right here to just inevitably burn. 'Cause I'm stuck inside an endless afternoon, trapped inside the suffocating sunlit room. The shadows never lengthen and the day refuses to close, just wilting like a heavily neglected summer rose. I'm waiting for the evening so my heavy tears can blend, but I'm drowning in an afternoon that never wants to end. It's a beautifully brutal, agonizing golden hue, wasting all my hours looking at the ghost of you. I watch the golden dust mote slowly floating in the light, a million little phantoms before the coming of the night. The neighborhood is quiet, not a whisper on the street, just the agonizing rhythm of my heavy, broken beat. I try to close my eyes, I try to block the heavy glare, but the memory of your fingertips is resting in my hair. You left me in the middle of the hottest time of day and took the cooling shadow when you finally walked away. Yeah, the hands upon the clock are completely paralyzed, reflecting all the sorrow I am hiding in my eyes. inside an endless afternoon, trapped inside the suffocating sunlit room. The shadows never lengthen and the day refuses to close. The sun won't sink, too tired to think. The heat is so cruel, a heartbroken fool, waiting for the moon in this endless afternoon. I threw a heavy sheet right over the mirror today, so I don't have to watch my youth slowly slipping away. I locked the front door and I pulled all the curtains down tight, building a tomb to protect me from seeing the light. You took the best of my 20s and packed them inside of a case, leaving the hollowed out lines of regret on my face. I'm wearing the sweater you left on the back of the chair, while the heavy gray sorrow is quietly catching my hair. The seasons are changing right outside the window pane. The snow turns to flowers, the flowers turn into the rain. But inside this bedroom, the calendar doesn't exist. I'm completely suspended inside of this heavy, cold mist. 'Cause I'm just aging in the dark, waiting on a ghost, losing all the beautiful years that I needed the most. I'm watering a garden that died a long time ago, letting the shadows completely swallow my glow. The world keeps on spinning, the hands on the clock heavily turn, but I'm trapped in the ashes of a bridge I decided to burn. It's a quiet tragedy, losing my beautiful spark, just sitting completely alone, aging in the dark. I see my old friends in the pictures they post on their phones, building their houses and making their beautiful homes. They look so incredibly happy, standing right out in the sun, while I am still paralyzed by the absolute damage you've done. I try to step out on the porch, but the daylight is cruel. It exposes the fact that I'm playing the part of a fool. So I retreat to the corners, I fold myself right on the floor, guarding the memory of a boy who doesn't love me anymore. Yeah, the seasons are changing right outside the window pane. The snow turns to flowers, the flowers turn into the rain. But inside his bedroom, the calendar doesn't exist. I'm completely suspended inside of this heavy, cold mist. 'Cause I'm just aging in the dark, waiting on a ghost, losing all the beautiful years that I needed the most. I am watering a garden that died a long time ago, letting the shadows completely swallow my glow. Oh, the I'm just staging in the dark, waiting on a ghost, losing all the beautiful years that I needed the most. I am watering a garden that died a long time ago, letting the shadows completely swallow my glow. The world keeps on spinning, the hands on the clock heavily turn, but I'm trapped in the ashes of a bridge I decided to burn. It's a quiet tragedy, losing my beautiful spark, just sitting completely alone, aging in the dark, wasting all my time past my beautiful prime, hiding from the sun. Look what we have done. The mirror on the wall, watching the empire fall, aging in the dark. You walked right through the living room and didn't turn your head. I was sitting on the sofa, listening to the heavy tread. I wore the dress you used to say was your absolute favorite one, but you treated me like shadows hiding from the setting sun. I blend right into the furniture, I match the painted trim, just another quiet object sitting perfectly and prim. You look right past my shoulders, staring at the empty space, and completely fail to recognize the tears upon my face. I used to be the only thing that you could ever see, the center of your universe, the absolute guarantee. But the novelty wore off and the magic started peeling, and now I'm just a pattern reaching up toward the ceiling. 'Cause I'm just a wallpaper flower fading in the hall, a beautifully painted memory flattened on the wall. I don't get any sunlight, I don't get any rain, just a decorative addition to your quiet daily pain. You don't water me with kisses, you don't touch my paper leaves. I'm just trapped inside a house where nobody ever grieves. It's a tragic kind of pretty, a devastating hour, slowly fading into nothing as a wallpaper flower. I memorize the contours of the room that I am in, a comfortable little prison where I shed my heavy skin. I watch you drink your coffee, I watch you check your phone while I am sitting 2 feet away, completely to the bone. If I packed my bags and vanished in the middle of the night, would it take you a couple days to realize the light wasn't right? I'm an intricate design that you've already memorized, a heavy quiet sorrow that you never recognize. Yeah, I used to be the only thing that you could ever see, the center of your universe, the absolute guarantee. But the novelty wore off and the magic started peeling, and now I'm just a pattern reaching up toward the ceiling. 'Cause I'm just a wallpaper flower fading in the hall, a beautifully painted memory flattened on the wall. I don't get any sunlight, but I don't get any rain, just a decorative addition to your quiet daily pain. paper leaves. I'm just trapped inside a house where nobody ever grieves. It's a tragic kind of pretty, a devastating hour, slowly fading into nothing as a wallpaper flower, peeling at the edge, standing on a ledge, colors turning gray, wasting all away. You look right past me, nothing left to see, a wallpaper flower. Threw a glass against the kitchen wall tonight, just trying to spark a heavy screaming fight. I wanted you to yell, I wanted you to break, I wanted you to prove there was a heart awake. But you just swept the pieces off the wooden floor and quietly walked right out the bedroom door. Didn't even sigh, you didn't even blink, leaving me completely alone at the edge of the sink. I used to think that anger was the sharpest kind of blade, but at least when we were fighting, I knew the mess we made. Now I'm screaming underwater, drowning in the gray, watching my reflection slowly fade away. 'Cause I'm being erased by your apathy, line by heavy line. You don't even care enough to tell me you're not mine. I'd rather have your venom, I'd rather take the burn than sit inside a classroom where there's nothing left to learn. You look right through my body like a window in the hall. I'm a ghost inside a house that doesn't notice me at all. It's a quiet kind of murder, a devastating plea, slowly disappearing, erased by your apathy. I leave my bags unpacked right beside the heavy door to see if you'll ask me what the suitcase is for. But you just step around it, checking on your phone, making me realize I am completely on my own. The fire didn't burn out in a massive tragic blaze, it just suffocated slowly in an unemotional haze. I'm begging for a teardrop, I'm begging for a spark, but I'm just striking matches in the absolute pitch dark. Yeah, I used to think that anger was the sharpest kind of blade, but at least when we were fighting, I knew the mess we made. Now I'm screaming underwater, drowning in the gray, watching my reflection slowly fade away. 'Cause I'm being erased by your apathy, line by heavy line. You don't even care enough to tell me you're not mine. I'd rather have your house that doesn't notice me at all. It's a quiet kind of murder, a devastating plea, slowly disappearing, erased by your apathy. Nothing left to feel. Is any of this real? Fading in the light, giving up the fight. You don't see me here. Watch me disappear, erased by your apathy. I looked into the mirror at the breaking of the dawn, trying to recognize the girl I was before you were gone. There are shadows underneath my eyes that weren't there before, carved by every single tear I cried upon the bathroom floor. 24 hours since you took your hand right out of mine, but I have completely lost my grip upon the edge of time. I'm carrying a heavy weight that I don't understand, standing in the ruins of a beautifully broken land. The calendar is a lie, the clock is just a thief. I am drowning at the bottom of this sudden heavy grief. Yesterday feels like a lifetime, entirely washed away, and my innocence was violently betrayed. 'Cause I just lived a decade in a day, watching all our beautiful tomorrows slowly turn to gray. I aged 10 heavy years inside the span of one dark night, completely broken down without a single drop of light. The burden of a lifetime resting right upon my chest, a devastated heart that cannot ever find a rest. It's a beautiful catastrophe, an agonizing price to pay, to age an entire decade in a day. I try to pour my coffee, but my hands begin to shake. Just a fragile, shattered shell that you decided you could break. The t-shirt that you left behind belongs to ancient history, and how you walked away so fast remains a total mystery. I remember how we laughed yesterday at afternoon. Now I'm staring at the hollow of an empty mocking moon. I'm exhausted to the bone, I am weary to the core. I don't think I can take a single second anymore. Yeah, the calendar's a liar, the clock is just a thief. I am drowning at the bottom of the sudden heavy grief. Yesterday feels like a lifetime, entirely washed away, and my innocence was violently betrayed. all our beautiful tomorrows slowly turn to gray. Our aches, 10 heavy years inside the span of one dark night, completely broken down without a single drop of light. The burden of a lifetime resting right upon my chest, a devastated heart that cannot ever find a rest. It's a beautiful catastrophe, an agonizing price to pay, to age an entire decade in a day. So incredibly old, everything is cold, time is moving slow, nowhere left to go. Lost my beautiful spark, aging in the dark, a decade in a day. I've been living in the static of a Sunday afternoon, where the shadows on the ceiling look a lot like you. Monday's just a ghost town, a desert in my head, tracing every single word that we never should have said. The weekend's too much noise, and the Fridays are alive. Everybody's chasing lights while I'm just passing by, because the weekends belong to the girl you used to know, and the Mondays are for letting all the heavy secrets go. But there's a space between the chaos and the blue, where I'm still holding on to a version of you. Now I'm just waiting for a Tuesday, the only day that doesn't feel like us. No more fighting through the ashes, no more breathing in the dust. It's the middle of the week, it's the middle of the fun, a little bit of nothing just to keep me in my line. Yeah, I'm waiting for a Tuesday to finally be mine. I saw your sweater in the hallway, the one with the frayed sleeve. It's funny how the things we love are the hardest ones to leave. On Saturdays I'm reaching for your hand across the bed, but by Tuesday I might finally believe what's in my head, that the coffee's getting colder and the world is still turning, and I'm the only one left in this house who's still burning. So I'm just waiting for a Tuesday. Tuesday, waiting for a Tuesday. Maybe this week I'll be okay. I used to look for color in the shadows of your eyes, searching for a flicker, a spark of a surprise. I thought if I stayed long enough, the gold would start to show. But the deeper that I wandered, the colder was the glow. You're a polished piece of marble, you're a velvet-covered stone, the kind of beautiful that leaves a person all alone. I poured in all my neon, I poured in all my red, but the ink just kept on spreading till the light was nearly dead. And they say that every soul has a garden somewhere deep, but yours is full of winter and the promises you keep. Just to break them in the morning, just to see the way they bleed. You don't want a lover, you just want a thing to feed. Your heart is black, like the bottom of the sea. It drinks up every drop of life and won't give back to me. It's a charcoal sky, it's an oil slick on the shore. The more I try to love you, the more it asks for more. No bruises on the surface, no cracks across the skin, but there's a midnight silence living deep within. Yeah, your heart is black, and it's turning mine to ash. I try to be the candle, I try to be the sun, but you're the kind of eclipse that can't be undone. You wrap yourself in mystery like a smokescreen lace, but I'm finally seeing clearly through the shadows on your face. There's no hidden treasure, there's no aching soul, just a hollowed out canyon and a lack of control. You don't feel the fever, you don't feel the sting, you're just the king of nothing, ruling over everything. Because your heart is black, like the bottom of the sea. It drinks up every drop of life and won't give back to me. It's a charcoal sky, it's an oil slick on the shore. The laid in bed and painted out a beautiful design. You traced the future right across my palm in heavy lines. We talked about the house, we talked about the quiet street, a perfect little universe where both our endings meet. You kissed my forehead, told me we would finalize the plan. I fell asleep completely, trusting my forever man. But I woke up to the silence and a terrifying cold, the greatest heavy tragedy that ever could be told. The bags are packed right by the door, the tickets on the stand, but the oxygen is rushing out of this promised land. I'm looking at the clock up on the heavy wooden wall, waiting for a heavy footstep that will never fall. 'Cause we made a million promises, but tomorrow never came. You burned the entire calendar and left me in the flame. I'm standing in the future that we built inside our head, but I am just a ghost inside an empty, freezing bed. You swore we'd see the sunrise on a completely different shore, but you quietly unlocked the lock and walked right out the door. It's a beautifully broken, devastating, quiet game. I'm waiting for a morning, but tomorrow never came. I have to call my mother, I have to tell my friends that the movie was abruptly cancelled right before it ends. I have to take the reservations, write them off the slate, and swallow down the poison of this agonizing fate. You looked me in the eyes and sold a devastating lie, a beautifully constructed coward's way to say goodbye. You didn't have the heavy courage just to break my heart, so you built a gorgeous future just to tear it all apart. Yeah, the bags are packed right by the door, the tickets on the stand, but the oxygen is rushing out of this promised land. I'm looking at the clock upon the heavy wooden wall, waiting for a heavy footstep that will never fall. 'Cause we made a million promises, but tomorrow never came. You burned the entire calendar and left me in the flame. I'm always liked the things that weren't quite done, the sketches in the margins, the race that wasn't run. You took my hand when I was just a messy, open frame, and promised you would build a life inside my family name. You laid the first foundation, you painted every wall, you set the glass in windows just so we could see it all. But now the brushes are all dry, and the ladder's on the floor, and you're standing with your keys inside the open door. You can't just leave a blueprint on the table. You can't just say that you aren't fit or able to stay until the roof is overhead, to live in all the words we haven't said. Don't walk away and leave the architecture hollow. Don't leave me with a tomorrow I can't swallow. You started the rhythm, you wrote the first part. You can't just quit before you finish my heart. It's half built and shaking, it's open to the rain. It's a beautiful structure of promise and pain. Come back for the ending, come back for the start. Please, baby, finish my heart. There's a ghost of a kitchen where we never got to cook. There's a shelf in the corner for every missing book. I'm a house with no ceiling, I'm a song with no key. I'm a version of us that's just a broken me. You told me I was perfect, then you left me in the rough. Is a half-finished miracle never quite enough? I'm caught in the middle of a bridge that doesn't end, looking for the architect I used to call my friend. So don't walk away and leave the architecture hollow. Don't leave me with that tomorrow I can't swallow. You started the rhythm, you wrote the first part. You can't just quit before you finish my heart. It's half built and shaking, it's open to the rain. It's a beautiful structure of promise and pain. Come back for the ending, come back for the start. Please, baby, finish my heart. The drywall is dusty, the wiring is exposed, the story's still playing, but the theater is closed. How am I supposed to breathe in a room with no air? How am I supposed to be whole when you aren't there? Fix me or break me, just don't leave me halfway. Just one more breath, just one more line, for a second, and tell me I'm fine. But the door is swinging wide, and the cold is coming in, and I'm just a project where you didn't wanna win. Finish my heart, please, or just let it fall apart. I left the window cracked just a quarter-inch wide, thinking I could let the summer stay inside. But the draft didn't bring the smell of the pine, it brought the ghost of the life that was yours and mine. Now there's a drift building up by the leg of the chair, and a frost on the places where you used to swear that you'd never leave, that the fire wouldn't die. But the hearth is a graveyard of hello and goodbye, and I'm shivering under a three-layer coat, trying to swallow the stone in my throat. The thermometer says it's nearly 72, but it's freezing in here since I lost you. There's snow in the living room, white on the floor, piling up high against the front door. A blizzard of silence, a winter of no. I'm watching the memories turn into snow. Every I love you is a flake on the rug. Every soft promise is a cold, heavy shrug. It's a beautiful ruin, a crystalline tomb. I'm losing my mind to the snow in the living room. I try to sweep it out, but the broom just broke. The air is so thin that I'm starting to choke. I see a footprint right there by the TV, but it's blurred at the edges, it's slipping from me. The TV is static, a gray buzzing light, reflecting the storm that moved in overnight. The sofa's a mountain of ice and of wool, and the void that you left is remarkably full of the snow in the living room, white on the floor, piling up high against the front door. A blizzard of silence, a winter of no. I'm watching the memories turn into snow. Every I love you is a flake on the rug. Every soft promise is a cold, heavy shrug. It's a beautiful ruin, a crystalline tomb. I'm losing my mind to the snow in the living room. They say keep it warm, they say thaw it out, but they don't know what this winter's about. It's not in the clouds and it's not on the street. It's the ice and the places where we used to meet. If I turn on the heat, then the snow starts to melt, and I'd have to feel everything I haven't felt. I'd be drowning in water, I'd be soaking in blue. So I'll stay in the cold just to stay close to you. Let it fall, let it cover it all. The remote, the photos, the holes in the wall. It's quiet now, it's so white now. Snow in the living room. Falling, 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 falling. Maybe I'll just sleep until the spring. I threw my heavy watch right into the bedroom wall, because the hours and the minutes don't mean anything at all. The sun comes up and sets, but the room just stays the same. A suffocating prison, heavily echoing your name. I used to mark the calendar with circles in the red, but now I'm just a ghost, completely anchored to this bed. The sink is overflowing, and the mirror's turning gray, and the water from my eyes is washing all the pain away. They tell me it's been Tuesday, they tell me it's been June, but I am just a shadow hiding strictly from the moon. The clocks have completely stopped their rhythmic little beat, leaving only heavy puddles falling at my freezing feet. 'Cause I'm measuring time and tears dropping on the floor, counting out the heavy sorrows since you walked right out the door. Every single drop is just an hour slipping past a devastating ocean that was never meant to last. I don't know if it's morning, I don't know if it is night. I am in of sandpaper. My voice is giving out, but the silence is completely overtaken by the doubt. I trace the heavy salt that has been drying on my cheek, a roadmap of a girl who has been broken for a week. I try to close the faucet, I try to build a dam, but I completely lost the anchor holding on to who I am. The pillowcase is soaked right through the fabric to the foam, a flooded little graveyard inside a shattered home. Yeah, they tell me it's been Tuesday, they tell me it's been June, but I am just a shadow hiding strictly from the moon. The clocks have completely stopped their real big little beat, leaving only heavy puddles falling at my freezing feet. 'Cause I'm measuring time and tears dropping on the floor, counting out the heavy sorrows since you walked right out the door. Every single drop is just an hour slipping past a devastating ocean that was never meant to last. I don't know if it's morning, I don't know if it is night. I am entirely blinded by the absence of your light. It's a beautifully broken, agonizing way to drown, measuring the time in tears while my entire world breaks down. I wanna finally dry out, I want the river to stop, I wanna breathe the heavy air without a single falling drop. But the reservoir is deep and the heavy rain is loud, and I am completely buried underneath this crushing cloud. I'm sinking to the bottom of the mess that we made, watching all the vibrant colors of my memory softly fade. I'm measuring time in tears dropping on the floor, counting out the heavy sorrow since you walked right out the door. Every single drop is just an hour slipping past a devastating ocean that was never meant to last. I don't know if it's morning, I don't know if it is night. I am entirely blinded by the absence of your light. It's a beautifully broken, agonizing way to drown, measuring the time in tears while my entire world breaks down. Just let the water fall back up against the wall. The hours bleed away a permanently gray day. I'm running out of breath, scared half to death, measuring time in tears. The echoes of your shouting are still ringing in the hall, and the picture frame we shattered is still laying by the wall. The front door just stopped shaking from the heavy, angry slam, and I am standing frozen, forgetting who I am. The adrenaline is fading, leaving nothing but the cold. A tragic sudden ending to the future we were told. I can see the tiny particles suspended in the light, the microscopic wreckage of our final heavy fight. We finally crossed the boundary that we can't negotiate, push the heavy boulder right across the edge of fate. There are no more apologies, no pieces to replace, just the terrifying quiet of this empty, broken space. 'Cause I'm watching the dust settle right onto the floor, and knowing that you're never walking back inside that door. The storm is finally past, but the house is completely gone, and now you're left to face the devastating, heavy dawn. I'm staring at the ruins of the love we used to trust, choking on the silence and breathing in the rust. It's a beautifully violent, agonizing kind of peace, watching the dust settle as the heavy heartbeat cease. I drop down to the carpet and I trace the wooden grain, just a hollow, empty body in the center of the pain. The keys you threw so violently are shining in the dark, the absolute finality of our extinguished spark. I thought that we were solid, I thought that we were stone, but a single heavy hurricane has stripped us to the bone. I'm too afraid to move an inch, too terrified to speak, in case the fragile structure of my sanity breaks a week. Yeah, we finally crossed the boundary that we can't negotiate. We push the heavy boulder right across the edge of faith. There are no more apologies, no pieces to replace, just the terrifying quiet of this empty, broken space. 'Cause I'm watching the dust settle right onto the floor, knowing that you're never walking back inside that door. The storm is finally past, but the house is completely gone, and now you're left to face the devastating, heavy dawn. I'm staring at the ruins of the love we used to trust, choking on the silence and breathing in the rust. It's a beautifully violent, agonizing kind of peace, watching the dust settle as the heavy heartbeat cease. I wanna stir it up again, I wanna start the wind, I wanna go back to the moment right before we sinned. I'd rather have the screaming and the breaking of the glass than standing in the graveyard watching all our history pass. Please come back and yell at me, please come back and fight. Don't leave me suffocating in the quiet of this night. I'm watching the dust settle right onto the floor, knowing that you're never walking back inside that door. The storm is finally past, but the house is completely gone, and now you're left to face the devastated, heavy dawn. I'm staring at the ruins of the love we used to trust, choking on the silence and breathing in the rust. It's a beautifully violent, agonizing kind of peace, watching the dust settle as the heavy heartbeat cease, falling through the air. You are no longer there. The gravity is cruel, a broken, quiet fool, covering the ground without a single sound, watching the dust settle. I trace the heavy pavement right behind your shoes, a quiet little follower with absolutely nothing to lose. You walk right through the city, standing incredibly tall, while I'm stretching out thinly across the brick on the wall. I mimic every movement, I echo every stride, because I left my own identity completely outside. You don't ever look backwards to see if I'm still there, assuming that I'll follow you like oxygen and air. I only get to exist when you're standing in the sun, but the second that the daylight is finally done, I disappear completely into the heavy dark night, because I am entirely dependent on your light. 'Cause I'm just a shadow at your feet, entirely erased, a two-dimensional memory that you have perfectly placed. You walk right over my heart, you step right on my spine, and I just let it happen, pretending that I'm fine. I have no voice of my own, I have no body or heat, just a gray little outline, a shadow at your feet. It's a beautiful surrender, a devastating bind, always connected, but always left behind. I watch the other girls with their colors and their shape, and I pull my darkness around me like a heavy velvet cape. You talk to them with passion, you look them in the eye, while I am just a puddle staring up at the sky. If you suddenly ran, I would be dragged on the ground, tethered to the bottom without making a sound. I traded all my substance just to stay by your side, a beautifully broken, invisible bride. Yeah, I only get to exist when you're standing in the sun, but the second that the daylight is finally done, I disappear completely into the heavy dark night, because I am entirely dependent on your light. 'Cause I'm just a shadow at your feet, entirely erased, a two-dimensional memory that you have perfectly placed. You walk right over my heart, you step right on my spine, and I just let it happen, pretending that I'm fine. I have no voice of my own, I have no body or heat, just a gray little outline, a shadow at your feet. It's a beautiful surrender, a devastating bind, always connected, but always left behind. I wanna find my own light, I wanna stand on my own, I wanna be made of heavy muscle and bone. I'm so incredibly tired of being walked all over, just a miserable weed disguised as a clover. But if I sever the tether and finally break free, then who in the world am I supposed to be? I'm just a shadow at your feet, entirely erased, a two-dimensional memory that you have perfectly placed. You walk right over my heart, you step right on my spine, and I just let it happen, pretending that I'm fine. I have no voice of my own, I have no body or heat, just a gray little outline, a shadow at your feet. It's a beautiful surrender, a devastating bind, always connected, but always left behind. Step on the crack, never look back, fading to gray, wasting away. The sun's going down, losing the crown, a shadow at your feet. the soot from the mirror just to look at my face, standing dead in the center of this desolate place. The vibrant greens and the blues that we painted the wall have surrendered completely to the gray of the fall. I taste the smoke on my tongue from the promises burned, a brutal lesson in gravity that I finally learned. We built a beautiful kingdom entirely out of wood, and I watched you strike the match exactly where you stood. I used to navigate the dark by the light in your eyes, but the sky is completely choked by your heavy goodbyes. There is no shelter to find, there is nowhere to run when the fire takes the moon and swallows up the sun. 'Cause I'm waking up cold in a world turned ash, sweeping up the remains of our beautiful crash. The flowers are dead and the rivers run dry, and the embers are falling right out of the sky. I'm digging through the rubble for a piece of my heart, but everything we were has been torn far apart. It's a breathtaking ruin, a devastating flash, just a ghost wandering through a world turned ash. I found the melted remains of a photograph frame, the only piece of the wreckage that remembers your name. The air is incredibly heavy, it's hurting my lungs, listening to the silence where the melodies hung. I see the footprints you left as you walk from the flame, a perfectly calculated exit that absolves you of blame. You left me locked in the cellar to burn with the house, while you quietly slipped through the cracks like a mouse. Yeah, I used to navigate the dark by the light in your eyes, but the sky's completely choked by your heavy goodbyes. There is no shelter to find, there is nowhere to run when the fire takes the moon and swallows up the sun. 'Cause I'm waking up cold in a world turned ash, sweeping up the remains of our beautiful crash. The flowers are dead and the rivers run dry, and the embers are falling right out of the sky. I'm digging through the rubble for a piece of my heart, but everything we were has been torn far apart. It's a breathtaking ruin, a devastating flash, just a ghost wandering through a world turned ash. I didn't even get to pack, I didn't get to run. I was entirely blinded by the heat of your gun. You incinerated the future, you cremated the past, and proved that absolutely nothing is constructed to last. I'm choking on the memories, I'm gasping for the air, in a ruined little universe where you are not there. Waking up cold in a world turned ash, sweeping up the remains of our beautiful crash. The flowers are dead and the rivers run dry, and the embers are falling right out of the sky. I'm digging through the rubble for a piece of my heart, but everything we were has been torn far apart. It's a breathtaking ruin, a devastating flash, just a ghost wandering through a world turned ash. Falling like the snow, nowhere left to go. Everything is gray since you went away. Nothing left to burn, no way to return. A world turned ash. I stare at the ceiling, I stare at the wall, I stare at the phone that is never gonna call. The shadows are stretching right over the floor, and I'm watching the dust settle down by the door. I memorize the pattern of the crack in the screen, trapped in the middle of this terrible scene. The silence is heavy, the air is so thick, and the only thing moving is the terrible tick. We used to complain that the days went too fast, that the beautiful moments were never built to last. But the gravity changed when you walked out the gate, and now time is a weapon, a crushing heavy weight. 'Cause I'm just sitting here counting the listen to the rhythm of the neighbor upstairs, just living their life completely unaware that the world fundamentally ended at noon when you packed up your things and emptied the room. I try to close my eyes, I try to go to sleep, but the ticking is a promise that my anxiety keeps. It's a steady little hammer hitting right on the nerve, giving me the punishment I probably deserve. Yeah, we used to complain that the days went too fast, that the beautiful moments were never built to last. But the gravity changed when you walked out the gate, and now time is a weapon, a crushing heavy weight. 'Cause I'm just sitting here counting the seconds die, watching the hands on the clock face lie. They promise that time is supposed to heal the pain, but it's just pulling me deeper into the acid rain. Every minute without you is an absolute year, and the ending is the only thing perfectly clear. I'm a prisoner of the hours, completely bled dry, just sitting in the dark, counting the seconds down. I wanna shatter the glass, I wanna break the dial. I haven't taken a breath in an agonizing while. If the clock stops moving, maybe I can pretend that we haven't actually arrived at the end. But the gears keep turning incredibly slow, and I have absolutely nowhere in the universe to go. I'm just sitting here counting the seconds die, watching the hands on the clock face lie. They promise that time is supposed to heal the pain, but it's just pulling me deeper into the acid rain. Every minute without you is an absolute year, and the ending is the only thing perfectly clear. I'm a prisoner of the hours, completely bled dry, just sitting in the dark, counting the seconds die. Tick, 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 it's making me sick. The hours bleed out, suffocating in doubt. No end in sight, losing the fight, counting the seconds die. The clock on the nightstand says it's 7:45, but the room is as black as my terrible fate. I pull back the curtains and stare at the glass, waiting for the heavy, dark shadows to pass. But the street lights are humming, the pavement is cold, and the morning is a story that refuses to be told. You packed up your bags in the middle of the night and took every single fraction of the natural light. The birds in the trees haven't sung a single note, just a heavy quiet lump right inside of my throat. The world is completely frozen on the edge of the dawn, a terrible reminder that you are actually gone. 'Cause the sun refuses to rise without you here, trapped inside the midnight of my deepest fear. I'm waiting for the gold, I'm begging for the gray, but the heavy black sky just refuses to give way. The calendar is moving, but the darkness is completely still. Freezing isolation that was engineered to kill. I'm totally abandoned in the center of the sky. It's a broken little universe where the sun refuses to rise. Wrap myself tight in the blankets we shared, breathing in the scent of a boy who never cared. I try to strike a match just to look at my hands, but the flame flickers out in these desolate lands. They promise me that morning brings a brand new start, a beautiful healing for a shattered little heart. But the horizon is a liar, painted completely in black, a permanent eclipse because you're never coming back. Yeah, the birds in the trees haven't sung a single note, just a heavy quiet lump right inside of my throat. The world is completely frozen on the edge of the dawn, a terrible reminder that you are actually gone. 'Cause the sun refuses to rise without you here, trapped inside the midnight of my deepest fear. I'm waiting for the gold, I'm begging for the gray, but the heavy black sky just refuses to give way. The calendar is moving, but the darkness is completely still. Freezing isolation that was engineered to kill. I'm totally abandoned in the center of the skies, a broken little universe where the sun refuses to rise. I just wanna feel the warmth upon my freezing face. I wanna finally graduate from this terrifying place. But your memory is a shadow that swallows up the day, a heavy dark blanket that won't ever wash away. Tell the earth to start spinning, tell the stars to go to sleep. I am drowning in a darkness that is incredibly too deep. The sun refuses to rise without you here, trapped inside the midnight of my deepest fear. I'm waiting for the gold, I'm begging for the gray, but the heavy black sky just refuses to give way. The calendar is moving, but the darkness is completely still, a freezing isolation that was engineered to kill. I'm totally abandoned in the center of the skies, a broken little universe where the sun refuses to rise. Nothing but the night, searching for the light. The morning never came, whispering your name, forever in the dark, a frozen little spark. The sun refuses to rise. I cut my hair the way you said you liked it best. I wore your favorite colors, I ignored the heavy chest. I learned to bite my tongue whenever I was feeling mad, and completely hid the moments when I was feeling sad. I poured myself into a perfectly constructed mold, doing absolutely everything I was ever told. I shrunk my entire universe to fit inside your hand, walking barefoot over miles of burning desert sand. I was pouring all my water in a glass that had a crack, giving every piece of me and getting nothing back. I thought if I just worked a little harder you would stay, but I watched you slowly pack your things and look the other way. 'Cause I tried to be enough, I completely broke my spine, bending over backwards just to make sure you were mine. I sanded down my edges, I swallowed all my pride, and completely suffocated the girl I was inside. I gave you every drop of blood, I gave you every tear, just trying to secure a love that wasn't even here. ever be enough. I read the books you read so I can match your heavy mind. I left my oldest friends and my favorite things behind. I turned into a mirror just to heavily reflect the absolute perfection that you wanted to project. But the reflection wasn't human, it was just a fragile ghost haunting the apartment of the boy I love the most. You looked at my completely shattered pieces on the floor and told me that you didn't really feel it anymore. Yeah, I was pouring all my water in a glass that had a crack, giving every piece of me and getting nothing back. I thought if I just worked a little harder you would stay, but I watched you slowly pack your things and look the other way. 'Cause I tried to be enough, I completely broke my spine, bending over backwards just to make sure you were mine. I sanded down my edges, I swallowed all my pride and completely suffocated the girl I was inside. I gave you every drop of blood, I gave you every tear, just trying to secure a love that wasn't even here. It's a devastating failure, a beautifully broken love, to realize that I could never ever be enough. I know now that the emptiness was never about me. I was drowning in the middle of your heavy bitter sea. There is a massive gaping hole right inside of your chest, and it wouldn't ever matter if I gave you my absolute best. You will always be searching, you will always be cold, and I am taking back the heavy heart you didn't wanna hold. I tried to be enough, I completely broke my spine, bending over backwards just to make sure you were mine. I sanded down my edges, I swallowed all my pride and completely suffocated the girl I was inside. I gave you every drop of blood, I gave you every tear, just trying to secure a love that wasn't even here. It's a devastating failure, a beautifully broken love, to realize that I could never ever be enough. Nothing left to give, learning how to live. I washed the colors out, erasing all the doubt. I couldn't fill the space, tears upon my face. I tried to be enough. I'm standing on the balcony, watching the horizon bleed, caught up in the middle of a love I couldn't keep. The sky is painted heavy in a bruised and broken red, a perfect illustration of the heavy words you said. You told me that it's over, but you haven't walked away. We're lingering right inside the dying of the day. The shadows keep on stretching, but they never hit the ground. Trapped inside a quietness that doesn't make a sound. The sun is supposed to drop, the other people moving on into the night, while I am violently illuminated by December light. You kiss me on the forehead with a terrible regret, a devastating memory I'm trying to forget. If you're really gonna leave me, then just turn out the sun. Don't stretch out the finale of the damage you have done. It's the agonizing slow motion of watching something die, suspended in the amber of a beautifully broken sky. Yeah, the sun is supposed to drop, the stars are supposed to show, the universe is supposed to tell me where I need to go. But the earth stopped its spinning right on the dividing line, freezing me forever in the moment you were mine. 'Cause I'm trapped inside a space where the sunset never ends. We're no longer lovers, but we'll never be just friends. The sky is permanently burning, the light is fading slow. I am standing in the doorway, but I have nowhere to go. I'm begging for the midnight, I'm begging for the dark. I'm begging to completely extinguish the ashes of our spark. It's a beautiful purgatory, tearing me at the seams, living in the twilight of my shattered little dreams. Just let the heavy night fall, just let the blackness in. I wanna finally wash away the places where you've been. This agonizing golden hour is absolutely cruel, making me behave like a sentimental fool. Cut the heavy tether, let the burning colors drop. I just need the dying of this heavy light to stop. I'm trapped inside a space where the sunset never ends. We're no longer lovers, but we'll never be just friends. The sky is permanently burning, the light is fading slow. I am standing in the doorway, but I have nowhere to go. I'm begging for the midnight, begging for the midnight, begging for the dark. I'm begging for the dark to completely extinguish the ashes of our spark. It's a beautiful purgatory, tearing me at the seams, living in the twilight of my shattered little dreams. Bleeding out the sky, waiting for goodbye. The colors will not fade. Look at